So hi everyone, a very good evening to all of you and welcome back once again to another class of PIB 247. In today's class, we'll be talking about the PIB news, PIB releases from 7th and 8th of November 2024. And I hope the preparations are going well. A lot of people are asking me this question that whether we should start preparing for RBI 2025 or not. So I have only one answer, or in fact, one question to this question. What are you guys waiting for? Are you guys waiting for the notification to come and then start preparing? And in fact, a lot of people don't even know that PIB classes have been started. They were asking me in the Ask Me Anything session that when you are going to start the PIB class. So we have already, एक हफ्ते से ज़्यादा हो चुका है for these classes, and people are even not aware of these classes. So I request everyone to please start your preparation from today itself. Do not wait for the right time to come, because this is the right time to start preparing for any examination. चाहे आप किसी भी एग्जामिनेशन की प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं, आरबीआई सेबी नबार्ड यूपीएससी एसएससी आईबीपीएस, the day when you decided that you are going to give this examination is the right time to start preparing for it. Okay, do not wait for the right time, do not wait for the notification. सही समय कभी नहीं आता, because आज ही हमारा जो समय है वो सही होता है. ठीक है, चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं with question number 1. The Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare has released the first advanced estimates of production of major agricultural crops, kharif only, for the year 24-25. Which crops will have record production in this estimate? So this time they have released the first advanced estimate for kharif crops only. And do remember, the advanced estimates of agricultural crops are very important for all the examination, be it RBI, SEBI, NABARD, not SEBI, RBI, NABARD, UPSC or any state PSC examination. Okay, so let's talk about this. Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare is headed by Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan. So this ministry has released the first advanced estimates of production of major agricultural crops for the kharif only, for the kharif crops for the year 24-25. And yes, I hope you remember that we have discussed the digital agricultural mission, where we have discussed that the government will come up with digital crop survey this time. And yes, this first advanced estimate, in this first advanced estimate, for the very first time, data from the digital crop survey conducted under the digital agriculture mission in collaboration with various state governments has been utilized to prepare the crop estimates. Okay? So basically, for the very first time, the government has utilized the data from digital crop survey that has been recorded in collaboration with various state governments. Now this survey, through this digital crop survey, the government intends to replace the manual Girdawari system. Now what is Girdawari system? It's nothing but collecting the data of crops, of irrigation system, of land holding through the manual method. And जो पटवारी होते हैं डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स के, उनके पास ये जिम्मेदारी, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है. Now this Girdawari system will be replaced by the digital crop survey. ठीक है. Now this digital crop survey has been done for the states of UP, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat and Odisha, where 100% districts are covered under this particular survey in Kharif 2024. And due to this DCS, digital crop survey, we have seen a rise in area under rice, particularly in Uttar Pradesh. ठीक है जी. Now talking about the estimates. Total Kharif food grains 1647.05 lakh metric ton, which will be a record production this time. Rice 1199.34, again this will be a record production. Maize 245.41, this will be again a record production. ठीक है. Now at least आपको record वाले तो याद रखने ही है. You need to remember the total, you need to remember the record ones, and the crops which are really very important. Like for example, total oil seeds 257.45 lakh metric ton, sugar cane, cotton. So these important crops at least you need to remember for your examination. Okay? So that's all about this particular estimate and this particular news. So which crops will have record production? So rice and maize will have the record production, and therefore the right answer is option C, 1 and 3 only. Alright, now let's talk about question number 2. Ministry of Coal has recently launched the mine opening permission module on the single window clearance system portal to simplify and accelerate the approval process for opening coal mines. When was this portal launched as a unified platform for obtaining all necessary clearances and approvals required to operationalize the coal mines? Okay, so there is already a single window clearance system portal of the Ministry of Coal. Now, on this portal, the Ministry of Coal has launched mine opening permission module, which will simplify and accelerate the process approval process for opening up of coal mines. Okay, so this portal was launched in the year 2021, and through this portal, one can obtain all the necessary clearances and approvals which are required to operationalize any particular coal mine. And through this opening permission module, the government intends to simplify and accelerate the process of securing permission. Right, as the name says, mine opening permission. Yani ki, if anybody, if any person, if any beneficiary wants to open a mine, then he or she will have permission through this particular module on this portal, right? And this module will eliminate all the manual paperwork. It will reduce the processing time and turnaround time. It will enhance the transparency and ensure efficiency, of course. Okay, so the right answer will be 2021, because this single window clearance system portal of Ministry of Mines was launched in the same year. Question number 3. Very important, India, represented by ED, has been included in the steering committee of Asset Recovery Interagency Network Asia Pacific, ARIN-AP. This will enable India to contribute in the network's decision-making and administrative responsibilities, furthering its mission to combat economic crimes. When will India assume the presidency of this network, and when will India host its AGM annual general meeting? So the news is this only, that India has been represented by Directorate of Enforcement, ED, and now India has been included in the steering committee of Asset Recovery Interagency Network of Asia Pacific, right? And India will assume the presidency of this network in the year 2026 and will host the AGM in the same year, in the year 2026. And that's why it becomes very important for, especially for UPSC and state PSC examinations, because such questions, questions from such organizations are regularly asked in these examinations. Now you must be wondering, what is this network? So remember, it is a multi-agency network which is dedicated to tackle the proceeds of crime in the Asia Pacific. Right now, it majorly focuses on the crime related to illicit assets. Right. So it was established to enhance international cooperation in asset recovery, focusing on the tracing, freezing and confiscation of the illicit assets. ठीक है, जो भी नाजायज एसेट्स हैं उनको रिकवर करना, ट्रेस करना, फ्रीज करना और कॉन्फिस्केट करना, दैट इज द होल आइडिया बिहाइंड दिस पर्टिकुलर नेटवर्क, राइट? This will improve the collective efforts of various agencies in depriving criminals of their illegal profits. Alright. Now it is also a member of the Global Karen Network. Now what is Global Karen Network? So Karen is an informal network, right? Karen is an informal network of law enforcement and judicial practitioners which are specialized, or who are specialized in the field of asset tracing, freezing, seizure and confiscation. Right? Currently, this network has 28 member jurisdictions, including our Pyara Bharat, and there are 9 observers. And from India's side, it is ED, which is the nodal agency for this particular network. And its secretariat is hosted by the Supreme Prosecutor's Office of Seoul, and of course, Seoul is in South Korea. Okay, so that's all about this news. And what is the right answer? So when will India assume the presidency? 2026. And in the same year, India will also host the AGM of ARIN-AP. Question number 4. Which ministry has recently invited the proposal of setting up of centers of excellence under the research and development scheme of the National Green Hydrogen Mission? Right? So the answer is very easy, because we all know that National Green Hydrogen Mission is being implemented by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. So I know you guys know the answer, but let's talk about what these Center of Excellence will do. The Center of Excellence shall be established under the National Green Hydrogen Mission, and what they are going to do. First of all, the objective is to foster innovation, promote sustainability, thereby enhancing energy independence in the long term. right? Total 100 crores have been allocated for the establishment of these centers of excellence under the green hydrogen mission, and it will help India in accelerating the transition to a low carbon economy by advancing the green hydrogen production. Right now, how it will do that? It will do that by acting as the focal points of cutting edge research, skill development, and knowledge dissemination. And it will also foster the collaboration among the various stakeholders which are working in the area of energy transition, which are working in the area of green hydrogen. All right. So these centers of excellence are very, very important to be remembered. And the right answer, therefore, is Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. All right. And now the questions in short. But before that, if you want to have the PDF of this class, you can join the Telegram channel. The link of the Telegram channel is in the description. And to those who don't know what is the meaning of questions in short, so there are a lot of releases in PIB in which only few sentences are important for us. So for those few sentences, I provide you questions, right? And I call them as questions in short. Okay. And if you want to ask anything related to examination, you can ask me on Telegram or on Instagram with the ID Mashi Manish. Question number 5. With which healthcare group has the Ministry of Labor and Employment recently signed an MOU to post healthcare vacancies and conduct hiring on the NCS portal, National Career Service portal? So this healthcare group is Sinus Group, right? Cygnus, Sinus, whatever you call it. Option A is the right answer. The government of India and ADB has signed a $200 million loan to help upgrade water supply, sanitation, urban mobility, and other urban services in which state? So this $200 million loan has been sanctioned for the state of Uttarakhand. For the state of Uttarakhand, option C is the right answer. And Asian Development Bank is headquartered in Manila, which is in Philippines, and it is headed by Masatsugu Asakawa, who is the president of Asian Development Bank. Whereas the Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying recently notified the development of tuna cluster under the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. Where has this tuna cluster been notified? So it has been notified in the beautiful islands of Andaman and Nicobar. Option E is the correct answer. With which IIT has the CDOT, the Premier Telecom R&D Center of the Department of Telecommunications? The Government of India recently signed an agreement for the development of millimeter wave transceiver for the 5G rural connectivity. This IIT in question is IIT Kharagpur. IIT Kharagpur is the right answer. Question number 9. EEPC India, which is formerly Engineering Export Promotion Council, is the trade and investment promotion organization for the engineering sector, sponsored by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. When was it set up? So it was set up in the year 1955. Option B is the correct answer. And the last question for today. Which ministry is the nodal agency of the Government of India for deep sea bed mineral polymetallic nodules and polymetallic sulfides exploration activities under the International Seabed Authority? Now, whenever you get any question with respect to the Earth exploration, the right answer would be the Ministry of Earth Sciences. And here also the right answer is option E. Right? And that's it for today's class. आज की class थोड़ी सी छोटी थी because we didn't have much news on these date of 7th and 8th of November. But don't worry, you are not losing anything. And a lot of people ask me this question whether I have to visit PIB website after watching your sessions or not. So if you would have to visit PIB's website after watching my session, then मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे? What is my use of taking these sessions? So I assure you that you are not losing anything. Each and every word is being covered. Of course, what is required for the examination in my sessions from PIB website. ठीक है? So you don't have to worry about the coverage. जब तक कि मैं हूँ, और मैंने कई बार आप लोगों से बताया है, तब जब तक मैं हूँ, you don't have to worry at least about PIB. Okay? चलिए, so I will see you in the next session on Wednesday. Till then, keep studying and keep studying hard. Goodbye, take care, and God bless.